Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the new Infernities from the April 1st, 2014 format. That feels so weird. I was about to say January. Anyways, some people are saying, in fact, a lot of people are saying that the deck is dead. I assure you they are not dead, because I was still able to beat Boojans, I was still able to beat Dark World, Heretics, Mermails, Fire Fist, Fire Kings, all, like, I've tested them all right now on people that, here in Dev Pro, friends of mine, and, so, let me just show you, or let me, like, just show you what I have in this deck, as a replacement for barriers, because I used to run 3 barriers. Let me show you, okay? Alright, so 3 Infernity Archfiends, the best card in the deck. Hopefully it doesn't ever get hit, because now the deck dies. Same for Necromancer. So he's the main card of the deck. You special summon him when you have no hand, and you get a search for... Oh, hang on. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. My friend called me, because I needed to ask him if he had any of the Dark Bribes, because you added a card, I don't have that. Yeah, so, yeah, tested it against many decks, and working out fine, no problems. Dark Greffer, you know, wait, over here, oh my god, it's not in order, I hate, anyways, Dark Greffer, it's good because it, discard a card, and then you get to, mill a card. Most likely it's gonna be a Check Archfiend if you have a, what do you call it, if you already have a Stygian Patrol in your graveyard, and you have Necromancer, or you have something, I don't know, yeah, you figure it out. The thing is that when you mill Trick Archfiend, or Archfiend Ares, you get to get a Archfiend Palace, you get a Archfiend's Roar, or you get your Archfiends of Infernities, Archfiend of Infernities, yeah. Alright, or if you want a deck thing, you can mill something like those cards. Infernity Necromancer, the also super good card. It gets the deck moving a lot. You special summon your Archfiends are already dead in the graveyard. You get their effects, and you go off. You kill your opponent like that turn, or you just lock him down. Well, before you could lock him down, I used like, okay, let me just set a barrier and face the MST. You quit. That's pretty much how it's gonna be now, I think. My friend recommended me to play tools instead, but pay 1,009 points and it's only for traps? I don't think so. This spell and trap cards, yeah, but they draw a card. Doesn't matter, when you're gonna kick their ass, so that you're gonna stop them from destroying your entire field, them drawing a card is worth it. Trust me. Street Patrol. The card is freaking awesome. What you do is that all you have to do is just mill it to a graveyard. Send, it doesn't matter how you mill it to a graveyard. You have it in your graveyard. Use this effect, special summon an Archfiend, go off. Or you special summon a Necromancer, and you get your Archfiend. You go off again. There's so many ways to get off. You can Dark Greffer. You can get a Knight. You can special summon it with Summoner Monk, and then go for Laval's Chain, pitch it, detach it, whatever. Armageddon Knight, just send a Dark Monster from your deck to the graveyard. You guys know the targets already. Summoner Monk. Since we run spell cards in a lot of spell cards, sometimes some spell cards might be dead in your hand, so all you have to do is pitch them, and special summon a level 4 monster, any level 4 monster. Yeah. So you special summon this guy, and you go off again. And I already said something about Trick Archfiend, right? Yeah, Archfiend Ares. When it's sent to the graveyard, you activate its effect. It misses timing when you use Transmodify, or when you use Dark Greffer. Let's say you had this card in your hand and you start your effort to discard it, and then something else to the grave. It won't work like that. This has to be the last thing that gets sent to the grave. For example, Dark Greffer. You mill, you pitch first Stygian Street Patrol, and then you mill this card. This card get now since this was the last thing sent to the graveyard, you get an Archfiend. Archfiend's effect. Stygian Patrol's effect. Special summon Archfiend. You go off. You have your rank 4 right there. You have your barrier. Yeah. You could extend however much you want. This deck you can can do combos for days. Trust me, I played this deck for over a year. Instant Fusion. We run 2 level 4s, so you could put a level 4 and a level 3 monster if you want to make your life easier. Some people prefer 1, some people don't even run them. I run 2 because it's good. Gets rid of my dead necromancers, or my only trick archfiends, my only monster that I have in my hand. Say I have this and this in my hand, that's the only monster and spell card I have. Summon, turn. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Rhoda. You can get these 2 targets right here and do something about it, and if it's dead, or you don't need to get either one of those guys, pitch it with Summoner Monk. Fool's Barrier to mill MSC because we hate going up against back row, but we love our back row. Book of Moon because it's such a good card. Infernity Launcher, double Monster Reborn. Who does not want that in the deck? Plus, it can discard a card once per turn. Discard an Infernity card. That's what I meant. And then when you have no hand, you tribute it. As the cost, you tribute it, and then you get your 2 Infernities, which can be 2 Necromancers, and you can get 2 Archfiends. Super broken. And then Archfiend Labyrinth. 500 attack to only your side of the field. To your Fiend cards. Then you can target 1 Archfiend card, which most likely is Infernity Archfiend. In fact, it should only be Infernity Archfiend. You banish another Fiend type monster on the field. Yeah, and that Fiend type, it could be Trick Archfiend, it could be a Necromancer. You should never ban Stygian. You ban either of these 2 cards, and then you special summon an Infernity Archfiend from the grave, hand, or deck. Very freaking awesome. Bottomless Trap Hole. Staple. Mirror Force staple. Transmigration Prophecy. Now, why is this card in my deck? Easy. Now, there's only 1 barrier left in the deck, and there's only 1 launcher. Once you have those 2 in your graveyard, you use this effect, get back barrier, get back your launcher, and reuse. Who does not want to use 2 launchers in 1 game? Who doesn't want to use 2 barriers in 1 game again? I thank you so much, my friend, for telling me this, for telling me to run this card. It's freaking amazing. Love it. 3 Infernity Break. Some people like 2 better, but I think 3 is super awesome because if you get 3 in the field, you can pop 3 cards. What you have to do is just banish an Infernity card, any Infernity card. So you, before I would banish 1 barrier and keep 1 barrier in the graveyard so I can bring it back with Transmigration. But now you just have to banish your dead Infernity launchers if something happened to your Prophecy, or banish a Archfiend and then bring it back with Levier. And then you can banish your breaks, and then you banish your other breaks. There. So in tribute, staple. Archfiend's Roar used to bring back a Trick Archfiend or your Archfiend of Infernities. Yeah. Trap Stun. So your opponent does not interrupt you while trying to make while you're trying to go off, pretty much. Compulse. Super awesome card. Stable. Infernity Barrier. Staple. Fuck, why'd you have to get hit? Come back to me, baby. Yeah, we run 1 of these. Solemn Judgment. Your opponent can't chain to it unless he has his own counter trap card. As long as you control a face-up Infernity monster in attack position and you have no hand, you can negate a spell trap or monster effects. 2 Dark Bribe. Your opponent draws a card, but you get to stop a spell or trap card. Alright. And 1 Solemn Warning. Stable. It's gonna get banned soon. 2 Dark Fire Dragons for the quick rank 4s, 2 Leviers, because we can make rank 3s easy, and we can get back our Archfiends, our Stygians, and shit. 2 level chains. My friend told me only 1, but I go into 2 a lot, so here it is. You can mill a card, you can top deck a card. The card I would recommend top decking is Archfiend. Unless you have no more Archfiends, then you would go for a Necromancer. If you would like to mill something, mill either Trick Archfiend or you mill your Student Tree Patrol. Not Trick Archfiend, god. What does that have to appear over there? Archfiend Eris. Yeah. Diamond Direwolf, part of my OTK. I will show you guys soon how I do my OTKs. But pop a free card on the field, and then you get 2 Infernity Archfiends in the grave, which you could bring back super easy. I think it's a good card. Silent Honor Arc, or Shark. Free, take control of one of your opponent's special summon monsters. why not? Why not run this? And you could have a new field install with it. Exit tonight, win games. Most of the time, since we use up our cards real quickly and we have no hand, most of the time we have less cards than our opponent, so we destroy all their field and our field as well, and we win the game. That's it. Master Key Beetle. It's a dark monster. It protects your Labyrinth or your launcher, maybe even your necromancers, and you just keep them in the field there. But actually, of course, it's a good card. I really recommend you guys running this card. Masterstroke, it's a fiend type monster, and its effect is fucking broken. Why do I say it's a fiend type monster? Why is that good? Because of Labyrinth. It becomes 23 attack and 23 defense. Does it give that? Yeah, 23 attack and defense. I best do other because it's so fucking good next format. Well, April 1st format, which is now. Why? Because of Sylvans, artifacts, Boojins. The 3 most powerful decks next format can be stopped with this card. Yep, yes it can. And Cowboy, just in case you want to get rid of an Ophion or Stardust Dragon or something very annoying in the field, or you want to do that extra burn damage that I win a lot with. Pretty cool. Now for the side deck. Twister, pop a face-up card, most likely Royal Decree, Skill Drain, or Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Needle Sealing. You don't care about your own monsters as long as you can bring them back. You can use this card. Most of the time I use it for cards like Boojins, the fast Boojins. What other deck? I used it against Fortronics, but that's a rogue deck. What else? Artifacts. What else? Well, fast decks in general. Dark World, doesn't matter. I don't know, whatever fast deck there is, use it and you win, I guess. You destroy all phase of monsters. Trap stun for if your opponent has more traps or has a lot of traps, you set this card. I recommend setting only having only 2 in the deck at once. But if your opponent has too many traps, then you set it 3. If you're going against Shaneburn, or you're going against Exodia or something, I don't know, you run a lot of these cards. What worked? Fire Fists. Vanity's Emptiness. Why do I run this in a deck that special summons like crazy? Because you can protect it with your Master Key Beetle, and you sit on him. You don't do anything. You don't let your opponent do anything. They can't beat over Master Key Beetle because I can't see any, except for Monarchs. I don't think there's any normal monster that could, normal summon monster that could beat over 2500 attack, and they can't MSC Vanity's Emptiness either. So if you have no other set cards or no other monsters on the field, your opponent can't MSC them, they can't beat over your monsters, so they're gonna scoop. And you'll build up hand, of course, but hopefully you can get this late game when your hand doesn't really matter anymore because you have no more Infernity cards on the field to use. So yeah, you're gonna use most of your monsters, so this card really won't hurt you late game. Light Imprisoning Mirror for artifacts and for Boojins. Yeah, those are the main decks that you would side this against. Soul Drain for cards that activate in the graveyard. The other card that I have that activates in the graveyard is Archfiend Ares and Siege and Street Patrol. Yeah, Siege and Street Patrol and Archfiend Ares. But if you want to stop your opponent from activating any Boojingis in the grave or any artifacts or any Sylvans, I'm pretty sure you're gonna want to run this card because they'll destroy this deck. Seriously. And DNA Surgeries, call Fiends and stop your Fire Fist opponents, stop your Boojin opponents, and everything. Yeah, that's the deck, guys. If you want to run the more cheap version without these 2 cards, you can just run let me go back a little bit. Run one Fusionist and run a Ouroboros, whatever, instead of those 2 cards. And that's it for this deck, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.